realize who you were talking to? Do you understand for a minute who the fuck you're talking to? You're telling me to shut up? Of all people,
yeah, really.
My cousin Katie is literally insane because she does not realize, of all the people on the face of the planet, you cannot get me to shut up. Ever. I mean, come on. Have I ever shut up? Ever once?
No. Well, you were busy doing something at the time, so, you know.
Yeah, no. We're not going to get No. We are not going into all of that. No. No.
Well, you couldn't really talk because you had something on your face.
No. We are not going into that. No. We do not need to discuss what was happening that caused me to actually shut up.
Hey, I was just saying scenario. I didn't say names.
I mean,
I was playing it safe.
I don't think I should ever have to shut up.
Well, not doing this show, no.
No, I don't when I'm off of this show. I mean, no, don't tell me to shut up. No, I never shut up. Ever.
But if you start talking, if you ever start talking during a movie, I'll tell you to shut the fuck up.
And when did that ever work? Did that ever work? You have told me to shut up during a movie. Did that ever work?
No. I
okay.
Like, asshole. I've never seen this movie. Shut the fuck up.
No. I will not shut up.
I don't know what's going on, Tyler. You're losing audio.
What? Really? How are you? We've got audio going out pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's happening while you're losing audio, Tyler. Maybe it's because somebody told me to shut up. There's got to be it. We got told to shut up. Now we can't get the audio out.
Oh.
What do you do? Got told to shut up. Like, what do you do now? He says, yeah, he thinks it's on his end. Okay. Because I know,
that explains it.
I know when I got told to shut up. By God, I'm not going to shut up.
Shut up while I fix it. Nope, not going to happen. Neither one of us are going to shut up. You're just going to have to figure it out yourself.
Yeah, just deal with it. I'm not going to shut up. My cousin already told me to shut up. She has not realized yet that I don't shut up. Ever.
Okay, you're on. What are you spanking?
Roy's.
Roy,
yeah, you know.
It's just Roy, so I just kind of read it and then whatever.
Pretty much. I mean, it's Roy. Yeah, it's Roy. We kind of take Roy with a grain of salt around here. I'm sharing the page to different profiles now. Oh, let me see. Who can I get in trouble with?
Oh, that is a good question Roy asks.
How's that?
Marv?
Marvin is actually doing a little better. I talked to Marv earlier today. He is doing a little better. Things are looking better and have some improvement for him. I'm happy that things are going that route. He said that he should be able to return Friday. So be ready, be raring, and be strapped in and hang on, because the return of the Dumas. Oh, boy. The return of Marvin. Marvin Dumas returning to Mayhem Unleashed Friday night for Friday's edition. I don't know. He's been off the air for a week and a half, right?
Right.
I'm really afraid. I'm really afraid. I'm afraid I'm going to have to grab my ankles with this one because it's going to be an explosion of creativity coming out of Marvin.
Oh, I bet.
I mean, we may see him getting his back waxed again.
Oh boy.
I mean, what are you going to do? You know, Marvin getting his back waxed and then showing us. I did not have a chance to answer the message, and I lost Brian. I did not have a chance to answer the message. I had literally just walked in the door when I got the message, and it was time to go on the air. Oh man, yes. We do need to talk about that. After Rage called explaining his poultry fetish, that is not why I'm afraid, but I am highly disgusted. And I am highly nervous because I am that disgusted. It just nerve-wracking that Marvin or that would happen like that. Just scary. Absolutely scary. What happened, man? I think it's still lashing up Brian's audio. Hello? Oh, he's muted. Now you muted yourself. Well, Rage is not on the show, but Rage called in. And Rage called in to talk about his poultry fetish and how he enjoys sleeping with chickens or something. I mean, it was weird, Timmy. It was.
Chicken fucker.
Yep.
No,
he was all about splattering feathers.
Yeah, that was my mess up there. I tapped on something.
Did you push the wrong button?
Yes, I had something come up and accidentally clicked on it.
When something comes up on you, I guess that would shut your feed off. I mean, we know where that goes.
Well, this time it wasn't that way.
Oh,
this time.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, this time.
I don't believe.
Hey, I am innocent this time.
I don't believe you.
For once.
No.
For once.
Don't believe it.
Well,
absolutely do not believe it. You are never innocent. Ever. Now, however, you know what? Hey, there you go. Tyler said it right there. Rage does not perform in the donkey show. The chicken show, however.
He likes to choke chickens.
Well, he's got a lot of experience choking a chicken, I'll tell you what.
Choking other people's chickens.
And choking his own, too. What do you do?
At the same time.
What do you do, right?
Yeah, what do you do?
Oh, boy, I'll tell you what. It's been a day today.
Yeah. Well, I do have update.
You do? Okay.
The race will be NASCAR is racing tomorrow around noon, and then the truck series to follow. So some guys are going to be pretty busy Monday morning or Monday because they're going to race in the Cup Series, and then they're going to get out and get into a truck and race in the trucks.
What happens when you've got Monday morning herpes?
Man, I tell you what. Yeah, I saw some video from by the track. Oh my God.
Well, how bad was it?
It's like a very bad. I mean, they literally a normal area where they have like the it's like where the drivers would go to like sign autographs and stuff. Nope.
Right.
Underwater.
No like shit.
4 feet of water. Jeez. They had to, and they removed the TV headquarters stuff like up the hill a little bit just to get away from the water.
Oh, Steve's saying flood warnings.
Yeah.
Now, are there herpes warnings?
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, it is a NASCAR race, so I would assume there's going to be like herpes and chlamydia and syphilis warnings.
There might be.
Don't go near this section of the stands. There's a rampant insurgence of syphilis. you know, or don't go near this part of the stands. Herpopotamus lives here. There's got to be some warnings there, right?
Yeah. Oh, hey, I see Tim is in the Tim Givens is in the chat. Welcome,
Givens
Tim.
is there. Givens is in there, and
Tyler and your stalker and Steve.
Yep, he's there. Yeah, I know. My stalker Roy is in there. Yeah, what do you do?
STD and the STP stand. That's funny, Steve.
I'll give him that one.
That was a good one, Steve.
Yeah, if Rage likes NASCAR, all of the above. No, I don't think
NASCAR's too complicated for Rage.
No.
It's not wrestling. It's not two guys rolling around the mat.
I was going to say, it's not two half-naked men grabbing each other. Rage is not interested.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. It's not two half-naked men grabbing each other. Rage is not interested. I could say something about somebody else, but I'm going to leave that alone for a little bit.
The clap 5,000.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. Maybe they should name some races after. Maybe they should name some races after, different STDs.
Oh God!
The clap 500.
Like, yeah,
Monostat 450. The Tampax 400.
Oh, that would be won by Kyle Busch.
Well, there you go. That would be only perfect.
He's the crybaby bitch.
Yeah. So you got the Tampax 400. Let me see. The Valtrex 600 instead of the Coca-Cola 600. That way you can handle herpes.
Yeah. Well, and even for some of those people that have that issue, the blue pill
Viagra 500.
Viagra 500.
Got to do the Viagra 500. Do a race and proceeds go to charity. We could do a race and the proceeds would go to charity, but the proceeds would go to Marvin's friend charity, his stripper friend. So
his friend charity.
Yeah. The Boner 250.
Oh, that's just wrong, Tyler.
The HIV 300.
Yeah, Vagisil Cup.
No, see, now that's good. The Vagisil Cup. That'd be funny. Welcome to the Vagisil Cup Series. We are here on this bright, sunny Southern Florida day down at Daytona International Speedway for the Vagisil 500. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Don't hit that string. Kyle Busch is pulling ahead in a Tampax Chevrolet.
Well, he doesn't drive for Chevy anymore. He's Toyota.
Kyle Busch is pulling ahead in the Tampax Toyota.
Close behind is...
He's got a little bit of a bloody colon driving around today. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. One of the Hendricks cars just penetrated Kyle Busch. The Maxi Brad 200, the Trojan 200. Here we go.
Yeah, but that's not technically long. Those would have to be like big tracks to be considered that, because even Daytona's the Daytona 500. You got the Talladega.
All right.
Oh, you got a call.
It's absolutely insane. What do you do? Hello, you're on Mayhem Unleashed.
Why you guys talk so much about race cars? Talk a little bit about more stuff that happens all around the world. You know that right now in Booger Town Hall, West Virginia. It's fucking cold, and there's boogers everywhere.
There's boogers everywhere.
It's like one gigantic slime river of nothing but a snot coming down the face. You know, they got boogers on their face. It's not even facial hair.
Whoa.
Ugh.
What is your name, sir?
Green. It's wet, slimy. It is just disgusting.
Green, wet, slimy, and disgusting in West Virginia, I guess.
Booger Hole, West Virginia. Get it right, damn it.
Booger Hall, West Virginia. Was that named after the character on Revenge of the Nerds?
No, it was not. People get that confused all the time. It was named after me great grandpappy Snottington Booger the Third.
Snottington Booger the Third, huh?
Okay, so who are you? Snottington Booger the Fifth?
Where Booger Hole, West Virginia was brought and named for was because of my great grandpappy Snottington Booger the Third.
That's a lot of greats.
Very well.
So you are a Boogerton, sir.
So you're saying he was a very wise booger.
Yes, I was.
So he was picked out of the cream of the crop to be a wise booger.
There was once a wise man who dug so far up there, he found the ultimate booger, and it was Snottington.
Wow. So Snottington was the ultimate booger. What is the weather like down there?
Cold, wet, rainy, slimy, and boogers everywhere.
Boogers everywhere. So what are you going to do about the boogers everywhere? That sounds like it could be a health hazard, especially with the pandemic.
What pandemic?
The COVID pandemic.
What the fuck is
hello?
COVID? You heard of boogers?
Of course I've heard of boogers. You have not heard of COVID, sir.
I live in Booger Hole, West Virginia. You think we hear things like this?
Well, it's been on the national news. Do you have television?
The nationalist news we have every day is it's going to be boogers.
Do you have television, sir?
Yes, I have a television.
Do you have internet, sir?
No, I'm using some satellite phone I found in the tropics.
Okay.
Hey, so you have no internet, but you have television, and you have not heard of the last year in the COVID-19 pandemic.
Why is it called COVID-19? This is 2021.
Because it was discovered in 2019.
Discovered or manufactured?
Either or.
Well, I can tell you right now, if my great pappy was still here today, he would tell you that it's all a conspiracy. The only thing you need to worry about in life itself is boogers.
So it sounds like that there was a gold rush in that area because of the boogers. Is that correct?
I can't tell you that.
So there was a lot of digging for gold in that area.
You got that right. Lots and lots of digging.
Oh my God. All right. So the only thing we have to be concerned with, sir, is boogers.
Boogers. Boogers everywhere. I tell you, it's in the great book. It tells you of the one day we will all look to the sky. We will see green and yellow, and it's not a tornado. It is the last time you'll ever worry about what you see, because it'll all be the reckoning of the snot.
Snot reckoning. All
So
right.
we have to worry about the snot plague.
not a plague. Not a plague. Okay?
Oh my God.
Brian Ely was a plague.
Brian Ely was a plague, okay?
Larry Jennings was a plague.
Oh!
That's more people.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my
The
God.
reckoning, I'm telling you right now, the reckoning of the snot is real. You can go to your bookstore and you can find it in the research of the papers of the great book itself about the reckoning of the snot.
So we're going to face a reckoning of snot and boogers. And where is this going to come from?
The sky, fuck, I don't know.
So it's not.
Do your research, damn it. Go to your local library and find the great book. It's in there. There's a chapter that talks all about the reckoning of the snot. It's a good book. It's a very good book, a very informative book. And there's a guy in this book. His name is Sam, and it's a really great book. So make sure you check out the great book about the reckoning of the snot.
All right. We will look. Thank you for calling in. Oh my God.
The hell?
I don't know.
Wow. That was interesting. And we've got Roy over here counting something.
Welcome back to the old days.
That was.
Welcome back to the old days.
Is it available on Amazon?
Available on Amazon. JD's
the
in
man,
the chat
the legend,
room.
the pain is here.
I don't know,
What the fuck
Tim.
was that? Yeah.
What was that? Holy cow.
That
I heard
was
some
wow.
Oh, shit. Yeah. That's insane. That is
That kind of
insane.
tops up there, and maybe not the top, but it's up there.
Yeah. Oh, Roy just wants to be an ass.
Okay, Roy, we get it. You can.
Hey,
We
everybody,
get it, Roy.
look.
You can count.
Wait, no. Everybody, look in the chat room. Look in the chat room right now at Roy and be so thankful. Roy is counting the crayons that he's ate today. Good for you, Roy. You're almost a
5
Marine now. Here it comes. I'm going to get the middle finger in the chat room in just a minute. Watch. Could be fuck you, call me a Marine.
We don't know, Tyler, what that was.
I'm
That
trying to
was,
figure it out myself.
Yeah.
Yep, JD, you're right. He's working on a 64 pack of crayons. You're absolutely correct. Oh
Wow,
my
he's only
God.
5 in? Damn.
Well, he's got milk. He's set. He is in Wisconsin. There's plenty of milk up there. It is the
Milk
dairy.
and cheese.
Yeah, he's all set. If he ever runs out of milk and cheese, he can always go to Green Bay. Be all prepared then. See, there he go. He ate another crayon. Good for him. All right, he's at 6. Good
Yep.
job, Roy.
He's at 6.
Roy's going to keep counting up the. He's
6
going to
and
keep
only
counting up the
minutes.
crayons that he's eating. Yeah, he's
I
ate
guess-
6. Only
Uh-oh.
10 minutes.
Oh, shit.
What?
What the fuck?
What? What do you mean? What the fuck? What are you looking at?
Oh, no. I just like pause out there for a second? I
No,
think I'm
we
at-
heard everything you had to say.
Oh,
No, you did not.
milk. LOL,
Okay.
counting how many times TJ says, oh my God.
Fuck off. That's what do you want me to say?
Holy
Hey,
fuck
you're
off.
all right. I will replace "Oh my God" with "Roy sucks the farts out of my ass" because Roy's all about eating that ace.
He loves
He's all
that
about
ace.
eating that ace.
He loves that arse.
Roy will go in there and eat that ace. All about it, yeah.
All up in
Roy's
there.
actually bragged. Roy's actually bragged about eating ass. He really has.
Ew.
Roy will definitely eat an ass. He gets the spoon and the bib and a little bit of ketchup. He's all set for eating that ass. Whew. He loves the taste of ass. Anybody out there who's never had...
see that? Did you see that pause in there?
No.
The dot,
I
dot,
did.
dot. There's a pause. Yeah.
Right.
That means he's not
So
telling the truth.
Exactly. So anybody in the chat room, anybody listening, if you want somebody who will properly eat that ass, get a hold of Roy. He'll eat that ass like there's no other ass. All about that ass. Oh, poor Steve.
Oh, Steve, yeah. Sorry, man.
I think I puked a little bit.
Well,
He'll
we
eat
tend to do that
ass.
from time to time, you know.
Yeah, well, that's a show. Yeah, we bring quality entertainment. Part of the Morning Disaster Network, where real entertainment lives. Oh man. Oh man. We've had some fun over the last couple of days. Yeah, we've got TJ Cockring, our lawyer, who is working on the lawsuit against Pornhub because of excessive carpal tunnel and excessive calluses. You know, what do you do,
One
right?
forearm bigger than the other.
That's right. You know, getting a whole forearm thing going. Now, just because Marvin has not been on, he has been listening to the shows.
Yeah, what's he been saying?
And he's like, oh, God, you guys. Have I told you guys that by listening, I know we are all going to hell?
Well, duh. And TJ's going to be bartending on the way there. So
that's right. I'm bartending on the bus to hell.
Yep. And I'll be providing the stripper pole.
You're bringing the stripper pole. I'm bartending. My cousin is driving the bus to hell. Roy will be there on the bus to hell to eat ass.
Yeah.
Tyler's going to be there to get us banned from the bus from hell, along with JD. They're going to say something completely perverted enough to get us banned.
Yeah, banned from hell.
Right. We're going to be banned from hell because of them. Then we're going to have to come back and keep doing the show.
Well, hey, you know.
So there it is. And the whole time, Steve's fingers are getting bigger than his forearms. But, then the whole time, as this is going on, Roy will be eating ass. Roy will probably be the only one that gets to stay in hell where it's warm. Because Satan will see that and go, wow, you can eat an ass.
You can eat my ass.
You know how to eat that ass, so you're going to stay here, boy.
You sure do got a pretty mouth.
You got a pretty fork. And I want that fork there when you're eating my ass. Then Roy will have to share a room with Jim the photographer.
Yep.
And Liberace. Jim the photographer and Liberace in that room
Oh boy, he'll be eating all that ass.
with Roy. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of ass eating going on in that room.
Yep.
Nobody wants to be around for eating all that ass.
Nope.
815-844-8863. The listener line obviously is open. We've already gotten our first call about boogers in West Virginia.
And the snot reckoning.
The snot reckoning.
Whatever.
I guess that's the eighth circle of hell getting opened. And Roy will then admit that he really wanted to be a Marine. Get the hell, and he'll go, no, honestly, Satan, I really wanted to be a Marine.
That's why I started eating them tasty crayons.
I was eating crayons, and I really wanted to be a Marine, so I learned how to eat ass. That'll be Roy. Poor Roy. I feel so sorry for Roy when he's got to face Satan and admit that he learned how to eat crayons and ass, all because Roy wanted to be a Marine. The only reason they did not make Roy a Marine because he was not brave enough to go to Taiwan and sample the forbidden fruit. Brandon, he had to move a couple fruits out of the way to sample that fruit, but you know how it goes.
Yep.
Hi, Alexis. Roy's like,
Alexis, what's up?
What? Roy's all upset. He said he's a Marine now.
Oh, he's gonna cry.
Well, yeah, he might go eat some ass because he's so upset. I'm so mad I'm going to eat ass. Have fun.
TJ drove me to it.
TJ drove me to eating my ex-wife's ass.
Because you know you get the blame for it. You know?
Well, I always do. I get blamed for everything. It's always my fault, according to everybody. Friend, foe, doesn't matter. It could be somebody I've never met who's doing a show, and then they're going to do the show, and they're going to go, my show is terrible. What do you got to do to fix it? Blame DJ.
Hello, April.
Hi,
Welcome to the craziness.
You know, that's it. Just seriously, that's how it works. It's like, oh no, my show is not that good. It's all DJ's fault. I tried eating the ass, but I slobbered on the hole. It's all TJ's fault. It'll all be my fault. I guarantee you. I will guarantee you. Everything will be my fault.
No, April, we're talking about Roy doing the booty munching.
Roy is all about eating that ass. Tell you.
And in between the bites of ass, he's eating crayons.
Right. And he's going, I wish I was a Marine.
Or he's dipping the crayon in the ass and then eating it. Something like that. I don't know.
You never know. He could be using the ass as a dipping sauce for the crayon. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You never know. Roy, I mean, it's okay. We don't.
Yeah, we're not judging you. We're not judging you. No.
We don't hold a bad opinion.
Hey, if that's your thing, go right ahead. Eat that ass. Eat them crayons. Whatever else you want to do.
We're all okay with that. You know, you want to eat the ass of your ex-wife, Roy? That's okay. You want to go back? You want to go get back and get Syphagon or Herpalades because you want to sleep with your ex-wife? We don't blame you, and we're non-judgmental. If you want to eat the ass of the guy that you met at the bar right across the street from the old radio station I worked at, that's good for you, man. I'm okay. I don't judge.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
You know, and if you like doing those,
happy.
If you like snorting the cum off of the guy's dick, hey, go right ahead.
You know, if you're going to prove that you're a real woman and you got to snort that jism right off of the guy's penis. Good for you, man. I'm okay with it. I don't judge. Brian might judge if you try to snort it off of his penis. But
yeah, I'd be like, no, that's not happening. Sorry.
Normally, though, anything else, normally Brian won't judge. But
no.
However, if we think it's too bad, then we're going to have to take the scenario to Judge Marvin. And Marvin will have to, Judge Marvin will make a ruling as to whether or not you were right. And we will leave it at that. You know, Roy, we'll leave it at that. If you do something completely out of line, we have to take it to Judge Marvin. Judge Marvin will levy the ruling and your punishment if you are wrong. And it may be eating 30 men's asses, which we know you're okay with. And that's fine. Whatever floats your boat. We don't judge.
And a side of crayons.
Yeah, you can have some crayons to go with it. We don't judge.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all. Hell, maybe we could get April to send you up some toys to help you out. We don't judge. Yeah, again, Roy making stuff up. Roy's making stuff.
He's just trying to cover. He's trying to cover up. You know, he doesn't want the attention of eating all that ass. But we're not. Nobody judges. So
nobody judges.
It's okay to admit it. You know,
Roy's taking his own escapades and trying to blame them on me, where I freely admit when I do something wrong. I just also admit it's usually drunk me that did it. There's a difference between drunk me and sober me, and drunk me that drunken bastard.
Yeah, if it's something bad, then it was drunk me. But if it was good, it was the good one. It was
Yeah, drunk TJ does a lot of stupid shit, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I never went out with whoever the hell you're talking about, Roy. So again, we're back to, there's Roy trying to pass his embarrassing deeds off to say, oh, I'm so righteous. I'm righteous, Roy.
I am innocent.
Yep.
I did not eat that man's ass.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. Now, Roy's like, hi.
This is Roy saying it, not me.
Roy is saying it. Roy is telling us all right now that he is very righteous. And that Roy there, he is so righteous that he never sucked the fart out of the man's ass while eating the ass. Roy will never admit to eating that arse. He never sucked the fart out of that arse. He will blame us, however, rather than blaming himself for his own misdeeds. That is all right, Roy. We will levy your penance at this time. 3 Our Fathers and 3 Hail Marys.
Wow. That was a good Irishman impersonation. Wow, that was pretty good. Or was that Irish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. The Scottish has got that other sound.
Yeah, right.
I'm giving it all she's got, Captain.
We don't mind, Roy. We don't mind at all if you were out there and you were playing with eating that arse. It's okay, Royneen. We'll deal with it. It's all right. It's all right. You could go ahead and just enjoy eating that arse all day long, that Roy. We don't have a problem with it. Just remember, the beer is for TJ. TJ drinks the beer. You eat the arse. See, again, his exploits, trying to blame them on me. We'll leave it at that. Roy can now be ignored in the chat room. Everybody else, how's it going?
We've spent enough time with Roy. It's
Right.
How's everybody else doing?
I've spent 10 minutes picking on Roy. And Roy now has his penance that he has to do, his 3 Our Fathers and his 3 Hail Marys. And he'll be all set.
Now we gotta find the next person to pick on in the chat.
That'll be JD.
That'll
be JD. Well, yeah, JD and all his disgusting innuendos that cause all sorts of issues.
But never gets him thrown in Facebook jail.
Now, how the hell does that work? How the hell?
Was it like right towards the end he did? I'm not sure. I can't remember.
No, he didn't wind up in Facebook jail. I don't know what he did or how he did it.
Who was it? Kluge, but he talked his way out of it.
Oh, yeah. Kluge got his way into Facebook jail quick. He really did. That was insane.
And he talked his way out of it. That's what's funny.
JD says he's on the payroll right now, and he's on the payroll only to get himself thrown into that Facebook jail. What do you do? Good old JD gets himself thrown into Facebook jail for the payroll. Oh, glad I get to use the Irish persona today because I'm telling you what, my voice is shot. It's shot. My voice is literally shot right now. All from it's all because of that damn lawyer. That damn lawyer. JD's probably going to jump in on that class action lawsuit. He's all set and ready to go.
Yeah.
Let's sue Pornhub. Well, no, I don't know. JD may not jump in on that one. He might want to use some of their stuff to bring the pain. That's not the kind of pain anybody needs brought, but JD might jump in and go, hey.
Oh, no. Is that JD's thing there?
That's right. Oh, see, there Roy is confessing again. From sucking all of that cock. Poor Roy. He's unable to talk about what happened in the bar. Over here we pronounce it Kohans. For anybody who did not catch the obscure John Wayne reference there.
Oh.
I suggest going back and watching the movie The Quiet Man.
Oh, see, that's why I haven't seen that one.
The Marquis of Queensberry rules would be observed at all times. So the two gentlemen in the fight will shake hands and come out fighting. Oh man. So there you go. That's what we're dealing with today. What do you do, right?
Yep. What do you do?
Yeah. Oh, see, he also. Oh, I'm not the one with a shot voice. That's right. He got a little bit of throat massage.
He got some throat lubrication.
Roy got some throat massage and throat lubrication, so his voice isn't shot. I didn't get any.
Yeah, he gargled it.
That's right. He's all set. He's all good to go. Roy was ready. So, dude, we have a big treat on the way in the 8 o'clock hour tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You ready for this? All right. The song that we debuted last night, Land of the Free by Gage McCoy. Gage McCoy, new up-and-coming artist in Springfield. We are going to have on the air tonight, live, Mr. Gage McCoy.
Cool.
So Gage is going to call in. We're going to get to interview him. We're going to get to talk about his inspiration. We're going to talk about what he's doing and why and where he's planning on going. And Gage is even talking about, I might be able to do a theme song that's as perverted as this show. Hey, cool.
Hey, there we go. All right. That's us.
And we are working on Gage McCoy and his band being on the show within the next couple of weeks to perform live for us.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That's going to be fun. Man, I love having a live band on the show. I always have. It's one of the things that I really enjoy is when you get a live band on the show. Because they pretty much, when they're performing, they pretty much get to take over for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can sit back and...
I don't have to work as hard. That's what I like about it. I don't have to work as hard. I know it makes me sound lazy, but I also know I don't care. I'm
TJ
good with
will
it,
be on the cowbell. What the hell, Roy? We don't need more cowbell, damn it.
No, that song did not need more cowbell. That song turned out just fine. But my God.
Yeah, I might have to make up signs for that. No more cowbell.
I might have to make a sign put it back up in the background that says, hey, Rage, when are you going to pay back Sarah Jane?
Oh, jeez. And
I miss this.
that sign.
Yeah,
and right below it. And right below it, Roy is available to eat that ass.
That's right. We'll have a sign up that says Roy's available to eat ass. And Rage, when are you going to pay back Sarah Jane? If you need a tool polished, call Chronic Chris. How's it going, Corey?
What's up, Corey? Morning.
I don't think.
Damn.
Yeah, right.
You just wake up or something.
Yeah, he says he needs more cowbell, and then he'll realize it's not morning.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, you're not going to get cowbell on this show. Nope.
No, maybe that bell, but no cowbell.
Yep.
But yeah. Well, hey, Roy will be happy to eat your ass. Rage, you need to pay back Sarah Jane. Rage, you need to get checked for herpes. If you need a tool polish, if you need a tool polish, call Chronic Chris. No, Rage did not pay her back. I confirmed that last night.
Well, he said in Monopoly money. Remember?
Yeah, well, even then, fudge crinkles.
Fudgy crinkles? What the hell, TJ? Or JD? Sorry.
JD. Man, JD's
you read it. You were like saying it as I was reading it, so I said TJ instead of JD. Sorry about that to both of you.
Yeah, Corey says he feels like he just woke up from a 3-hour nap.
He just woke up from a 3-hour nap. Jesus Christ. Was you... I don't want to know.
Look it up. Fudgy crinkles. I don't think I want to.
Nope.
No.
I'll pass.
No.
We had enough with the boogers.
I'm tired of you guys winding up in Facebook jail. I want you guys to be able to log in and watch and listen to the show. I keep looking up stuff like that. JD, you're going to find your way back into Facebook jail. We don't want that. We want JD to bring the pain. Although that sounds like it might be painful.
Bring the pain. That sounds like some kinky stuff there.
Well, I mean, you see, what JD drives a truck and works a farm during the day, but at night, he is a local porn star celebrity.
Oh, really?
Yes, he is. See, JD is a local porn star celebrity at night who has the innate ability to do wild, kinky, and crazy stuff to different women. And when he does, they scream They scream a lot. And I'll tell you what, it's insane because he gets them screaming and writhing in pain and having all this fun and all of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And when it's all said and done, at the end of it, they always have one thing that's left that they always scream at the end. Can you guess what it is?
My hole.
So JD performs with all of these hairy oysters. And at the end, when it's all said and done, you hear them scream. Good for JD. He's always got the women going.
Well, hey, if that's your thing, more power to you.
Good for JD. Good for JD. And JD will freely admit. JD will freely admit a couple other things, too. Things like this.
Uh-oh.
I always swallow.
What the hell?
What was that?
Swallow.
Yeah, that's what he said.
He said what?
Let me see. What was that again? Oh, I think it was something like this.
I like to take one of those ding dongs and put it in my mouth.
And when it's done, oh, what do you do? Oh, gee. No.
Steve's like, lucky bastard.
I know, right? Steve's like, all happy for you, JD. Oh, boy. And see, Roy is, look at this. Roy is such a good guy now. He wants to volunteer to have time with Dog Food Lady. That's such a good guy. All right, Roy, you can come down and visit now. The requirement is you have to sleep with Dog Food Lady, but we're all set. Yeah, come on down. We can make that happen.
Is she even still around?
Yeah, she is. She is.
Oh, boy.
Dog Food Lady tells us all the time about the different garage sales that she has going on.
Oh, boy.
But I'll tell you what, Dog Food Lady wants Roy to put it in.
And then what's she going to do with that ding dong?
Wait a minute. Tyler wants to know, what does the chicken yell when rage gets done? There you go. That's what the chicken yells. What does the chicken yell when Roy has been around her for and then heading for Dog Food Lady? What do you do? That's great. Good for the chicken.
Hey.
Let's see. Yeah. Again, Roy transferring his fantasies now. He's had his fantasy of Dog Food Lady since I said she has no teeth.
Uh-oh.
Yep, he's all about that.
He's all about
Roy's all about a good gummer. Roy's all about a good gummer.
A gummer. Yeah.
A gummer. He wants that gummy bear. Wants that gummy bear.
Ooh, yeah.
He wants her to give a good gummer and be the size of a grizzly bear. He's all about that gummy bear.
That gummy sugar bear. Oh, yeah. What?
Oh, yeah. What? Huh? What?
See, I try to do these voices and they all suck.
I know. So I gotta say something about Kluge. Kluge's father-in-law passed away earlier this week, and obviously thoughts, prayers, and condolences go out to his family. It was a pretty rough time.
Yeah.
The other pretty rough time the other night because he was unable to be on the air and he was unable to be in the chat room. So hope everything's going better for Kluge and shaping up and doing better. We really, I miss the chat room.
Yeah,
we
can't wait for him to be back. But take your time.
Oh, we gotta call him. Hello, you're on Mayhem Unleashed. Good morning. Good evening.
What's going on, TJ?
Hey, is this Gage?
Gage McCoy, what's up, buddy?
What's happening, man? How you doing?
I'm just sitting here watching you guys go live. You guys are amazing.
Well, I appreciate that. Now, we got to play your song last night. It turned out really well. I'm happy for your first single. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate that. It means a lot.
So you are also you're also a veteran, right?
Yeah, I am. I actually joined I was in the Army for a little bit, then I joined the Navy pretty much after the Twin Towers got hit. Okay. And I quit the job on the day that happened and went down to the local recruiter office and enlisted back in.
Now, what was it that made you go from Army to Navy? I mean, was it better food or because we all know that the Navy has better food?
It's pretty much all the same, except for the structure of the ranking. I love both of them. I love training with Marines because them boys, they know how to fight. So yeah, it's just a mixture.
Well, they're also good at creating noises like this. I don't even know if you heard that.
I didn't hear that. No, I did not.
Oh, yeah. It was just some woman screaming my hole.
So you're a veteran as well, I hear.
I am. I'm a military police veteran, U.S. Army, 6 years, and did my time honorably and got out. And I really don't talk a whole lot about it because there was things I saw that I never should have seen.
Well, that's you're exactly right, TJ, and that's why me as well. My 10.5 years in, that's why I wrote this song the way I did. I was very fortunate to come home not in a box,
right,
and not missing any limbs, but we still, some of us who spent time in whatever war, we still got the mental things that we have to battle every day.
Absolutely. And you and I both talked about this earlier today. Of course, one of the things that we want to fight is the 22. And
correct, yeah.
For people who don't understand or don't know, the 22 is 22 veterans that are suffering from PTSD every day, if I remember right, every 24 hours.
You're exactly right.
You have 22 veterans a day that commit suicide because of PTSD. And, we have, like Gage and I both have talked about this, and we have a very heartfelt tie to that because when somebody becomes a member of the 22, that's difficult at best.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, Brian, you were going to say something? Okay.
Huh?
Say again?
Brian was going to say something.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I was just like, wow, that's never good when a veteran does that. And the way they got a lot of them get treated when they come back, it's not right.
Oh, very true. I mean, Brian, you saw it when I came home. You saw that firsthand.
Yeah.
With the struggle I had, and there was not a whole lot of sympathy. It was just, okay, get your stuff down and just do whatever you got to do. And
well, they some think, well, that's what they signed up for. No, right. we signed up to serve, defend this country against all foreign and domestic. Anybody who poses a threat to the American people, that's what we are there for.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And that's part of the oath. I swear to uphold and defend and protect the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And people don't realize that oath never dies.
Absolutely. Sure. It never dies.
That oath stays with us. And Roy will back this up because Roy is also a veteran who's in the chat room. Roy will back this up. Yeah, I give him a lot of shit, but one of the guys I served with, and he'll tell you point blank, that oath never dies. So
it's the brothers and sisters who serve and will become brothers and sisters.
Exactly. Exactly.
That is one of the things that I suffer with out here in the civilian side is the brotherhood and the sisterhood. It's just not here in civilian.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, we don't have that the esprit de corps and the camaraderie that we had in the service, where everybody is a member of your family, no matter what. And
absolutely.
Yeah, Roy said it best. It's not on the DD-214.
Oh, you can say that again.
It's not on the DD-214 to ever be relieved of the oath.
Right.
And we all took that oath. And for people who don't serve, to let you know how deep that runs and how true it runs. Like, I get a lot of grief because I still continue to wear my ball cap that has the U.S. Army crest on it, and it says U.S. Army. I'm very proud of my time in the service. I am U.S. Army, and I will always be. And
you're absolutely you're a brother,
right?
It doesn't get any more simpler than that.
We all had to wear the salad suit.
Yeah, my uncle did. My uncle was Air Force, and he's always got his hat that says Air Force vet. And
well, now wait a minute. Now, Air Force, I don't
give him shit for it because he did something. But I'm just saying, there was a guy I was talking to at work, and I found out he was military, and I was like, I shook his hand and told him thank you for what he did. I don't even know the guy, and I said thank you for what you did, because that's just how I am. They are anybody who's in the military are the most brave people I can think of. They're doing things to help. They protect my freedoms, and I appreciate that.
Right.
We all need to appreciate that, TJ, and still today, I still do, being able to get up and go to my truck or go to the supermarket or something like that. And we got idiots out there. We do. We got a lot of needless killings, shootings that's going on out in Springfield and Decatur areas. It's just, the police have their hands tied,
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's a terrible thing, and something that we're just going to have to weed ourselves through, and hopefully it gets better. That's all we can do is hope.
And myself and you both, Gage, we were professional soldiers, where we see these kind of things occurring, and we want to do something about it. We have to look at that. We have to look at that now in the civilian world and go, our hands are tied. We are not allowed to do things that we know would cure the problem.
Absolutely.
And that makes it difficult. So where, I express myself instead by doing this show and introducing new music in the area and new artists like yourself and, telling perverted jokes for the rest of the night. And you're now expressing yourself with coming out with your music now.
Right.
I am. And and this song means everything to me. I've already been, I don't want to say my song's almost 5 minutes long. Who really cares about how long a song is? Let's look at Queen. I'm not Queen or not even remotely close, and I love Queen. And they're both, their song was over 6 minutes long.
No, you're talking about Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah.
So if a song comes from your heart and your soul, and you believe in the song, what the heck does it matter if it's 5 minutes or 6 minutes? We're trying to bring our passion, our desire, our love to the people, and that's what I did when I wrote this song. This song took me 3 years to write. I know it seems kind of crazy, but I wanted so much for the song, the lyrics to be just right, and the instrumentation, TJ, is nothing like that's out on radio today.
No, it's not.
When I went to my producer down in Nashville, we talked about the song. How many songs now on country radio do you hear dobro, fiddle, banjo, harmonica, strong harmonica, a riff that you can just sit back and just relax and listen to and chill. Hell, you can even line dance to my song. After we was listening to it, and we was like, holy cow, you can almost line dance to this, and that's a great thing. It really is.
And I'll admit, I enjoyed the song. I loved every minute of it. And Brian, I think I even saw you tapping your foot, Mr. Hard metal, hard rock guy yourself. You were enjoying it.
Yeah, I was. I do say yes. Mostly I am a rock guy, but I love music too, and that is a really good song.
And
I appreciate that much.
There you go. I think JD even took the song and he listened to the show last night and fast forwarded up to the song just so he could hear your song while he was dropping his morning deuce. So he could be, JD style patriotic.
Hey, whatever.
Yeah. Now, of course, again, we go back to you and I both served. Brian he didn't have the opportunity because I think it was medical issues that prevented him from going in.
But I did. I had family that served.
You did have family that served. And we've got a lot of listeners and a lot of viewers that either served or they were interactive in that fashion of they wanted to serve, but they had family that had served. Roy and I served together at Fort McCoy. The rest of everybody I know, they're either listeners that have come over from Morning Disaster or they've been longtime listeners for a long time. Roy said he served for 17 years. Tyler was Army National Guard. So our chat room is starting to talk about everything now, Gage. So, and Tyler was 6 years.
Thank you, Tyler.
And, right there where Brian was saying, I thank everybody that had served. And I remember when he thanked me and I didn't know how to take it because I just earlier had just gotten out, like literally within a few months prior to meeting Brian. And it was a little later, I kind of got my catchphrase with it where I look at people now and I say, you know what? Thank the guys who didn't make it home. I got to come back. They didn't.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. I know what you're saying there too. Yeah.
It's a cold, cold feeling when you're on that bird flying back and you got several caskets with the American flag draping over the caskets. And I'm getting kind of choked up now. Just
right.
Bring us up. That's someone's, dad, husband.
Brother, son.
These cats, and then thinking, man, I'm lucky. I'm coming home, but my brothers are not. And I gotta. It's just ugly, TJ.
Oh yeah, and, I'm well aware.
And and again, that's why the Pledge of Allegiance. I put that in my song because that means so much to me because heck, I was raised on that in our schools every morning, 8:00. Everybody pledge allegiance,
Yep.
And then these people want to take the pledge out of the schools and take God out of the pledge,
Right.
And that's why I put it in my song because this is my way of bringing the pledge back to the American people, that grew up saying this every day, 5 days a week,
Oh, absolutely.
And it doesn't help having the little Jimi Hendrix guitar lick at the end of Star Spangled Banner, because I mean, my blood's red, but I think it's a little red, white, blue, if you know what I mean, because I'm very patriotic and I love this country, and I'd die for this country still today.
No,
if they called me back to go, I'd go right back in. No questions asked. And that's what it is.
That's every one of us that has served and has dealt with everything. So you had brought up 9/11.
Yes.
I'm going to take you back to that day a little bit because I'm sure that was an influence of how your song Land of the Free was wrote.
Yeah, you pretty much hit the nail on the head there, buddy. So, I was working. I just got out. I got out May 15th out of the Army.
Okay.
And 2000. And the wife wanted to go. She was missing mom and dad, and so basically, I'm going to divorce you if we don't get back, and I want to get back to my mom and dad. So okay, it is what. So I'm working down at Rock Quarry, full time, and I'm about to, I'm like a mile down in the earth here, hauling rock. My boss calls me and says, "Hey, your wife's, she's calling for you. You need to come up to the office." And I was, we didn't have cell phones back then,
Oh yeah, I remember.
Or at least, I didn't have cell phone then.
Us
and
normal
so,
people.
Do what?
Us normal people. We did not have cell phones back then.
Right. So I get to the office and everybody's just staring at the TV, and I was like, well, what the heck's going on? And it's like, we're being attacked, they just bombed it, the Twin Towers. I was like, what are you talking about? So I'm standing there looking at what every American looked at on that day. And this freaking rage just came over me, brother. I was so pissed, that somebody did that to us,
Right.
So I just, I called my wife and I told her, I said, get my DD-214 out. I'm going back in the military. And she was like, what? I said, I want to go back in and take care of the people who did this. So I'm a man of my word. So I went home, grabbed it. I went down to the recruiter's office, and they didn't really. The only one was actually there that day was the Navy, and so when I walked in, the guy just kind of looked at me like, "Hey, man, we don't know what the heck's going on. We ain't got time for you. Come back." I said, "No, you need to get me in, or somebody needs to get me in." And so he looked at my DD-214. He goes, "Oh, okay. So how about we put you in SWIC, since you're a combat vet?" I said, "Let's go. Where do I sign?" So, 4 days later, I was back and I was going through a physical. I was getting ready to go back in,
Right.
And
so, and it was pretty quick for you. I was on green to gold. Oh, go ahead.
No, it didn't take long because we was all prior service. You know what I mean?
Right. Now I was on green to gold at the time, and I was a student at Illinois State. I was working at a radio station in Bloomington where I was an intern, and coincidentally enough, I was the board op in the morning as an intern for Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster at the time.
Right on.
Which is the parent network that we are on, and Ray Lytle being our executive producer. So I'm sitting in there and I'm operating the board, kind of like you see here. I'm operating my board and making sure that the Morning Disaster is going out over the airwaves. And it was a morning that we decided to do Jim the Photographer Confessions. Now, do you remember that at all?
You know, sorry to say, brother, I don't. No, sorry.
Now, Brian, you remember Jimmy's Confessions.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Well, pretty foul.
Yeah, to say the least.
So I'm sitting there when one of my coworkers comes up and he kind of knocks on the window, right? Slightly enough that I could catch it, but not loud enough to go over a microphone. And I pull one headphone back off of my ear. I look up and he kind of cracks the door open and goes, "Hey, you need to come out here and look at what's on the TV." Okay, I'll be there in a minute. And I put the headphone back on. And he kind of does the soft snap of his fingers and points to the ground saying, "Hey, now." So I flip the headphones off. I'm going, "What the hell?" And I go running out there because we're right in the middle of this bit. And I want to make sure it's going out properly. And that was when I saw the plane hit the second tower.
Right.
And it hit. And I'm like, holy shit. So I go running back. I dead run back into the studio, flip the headphones back on. Just as I'm putting them over my ears, I hear, "I'm Jim the Photographer, and I am the one that flew an airplane into the Twin Towers in a failed terrorist attack." Oh,
Really?
God, no. And yep, that was Jim. So there, I flipped the headphones off of my head, grabbed the phone. I called down to Springfield. I'm like, "We were just attacked. Get Jim off the street now." And the producer down there at the time goes, "We're working on it. We're working on it." I'm like, "No, you don't understand. Now." So first thing is we had to protect Jim because he had no idea this was going on. And there were people that were turning around and they were looking at him. And Mikey was like, "We need to go or we're going to die."
Yeah.
Because he didn't know what was going on. So they get Jim loaded up and they haul ass. They go back out to the station. When they walk in, that's when they see everything on the TV and it hits them. What he said, when, and how. And it's like, oh, shit. So they immediately grab Jim. They get him to a hotel for a couple of days and they hide him out because it was purely accidental. Because they were talking about the 1985 or 86 Cessna that hit the Twin Towers.
Right.
As a joke. And it just happened to be the same day.
That's creepy.
In the meantime, my program director at the time comes into the studio, shoves me out, looks at me and says, "I got this. You need to get down to your station." And as I'm walking out of the studio, the phone rings. Secretary at the station says, "Tej, I need you to come over here and grab this." So I answer it. And it was the unit that I was attached to in Bloomington. "You need to come in and report in before going on the air now."
Oh, that fast. Wow.
It was that fast. Because again, military police.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
So I go out, I get in my truck, I haul ass down to the radio station. I go check in, or down to the armory, and I go check in. They go, "We are just getting everybody to show up and check in. Are your uniforms good?" "Yeah, they're ready to go." "Okay, move on with your day. Stay close to a phone. We will keep you posted. Do not go home when you are done with your day. Report back here to sleep." So for the next 2 weeks, I slept at the armory rather than going home. And it was pretty rough. That first week was really rough, but I do remember I'm Jim the photographer, and I'm the one who flew a plane into the Twin Towers in a failed terrorist attack. Now,
Yeah, that's pretty much thing to joke about, I'll tell you.
yeah. Well, and now follow it through because they realized the timing of it. I've got to give Ray Lytle and John Lamb a lot of credit because that day they took the network over and refused to release it. They were on the air for 16 and a half hours doing minute-to-minute coverage, everything they could get. Talking to the listeners, talking to the people of Illinois, calming them down, reassuring that they were going to be there. They did a phenomenal job that day.
Good deal.
So, Brian, you're giving me that look like you remember where you were at, too.
Yeah, I was at work, and it just came across the radio, and I was like, what? I was like, turn that up. I turn that up because you could, it wasn't. Turn that up because we need to hear what they're saying right now. And the person turned the radio up, and we all just stood there and stunned. We were all stunned and could not believe what we were hearing. And then, I had to finish my day at work and then to come home and see it all on the news. And I was just like, oh my God, what the hell? It was just unreal.
Now,
the saying how, you think because it was so shocking, you thought you were in a dream, but no, it was not a dream. It was just unreal.
And now one thing I will say, because we, this year, September 11th this year is 20 years, guys. Can you believe that?
Jeez.
Gage, can you wrap your head around that? 20 years ago?
It's hard to, TJ, because I'm always, what's next? What's going to happen next? If we can't deal with these people and take care of them, the threat is always going to be on turf. What do you do? What do you do? And, war is war. Nobody wants war. None of us want to have boots on the ground in the sandbox, not knowing, if today's our last day here. The spouse, I want to give a big shout out to the spouses, man. I love you. I love you all because you guys are back home, raising our children, paying the bills. You're taking our spot, and you don't know what's going on. And we have to have our head in the fight. We cannot be distracted on what's going on in these missions because we have to focus on these missions and do what we have to do and not worry about what's home. So just for the spouses, back home, God love you, each and every one.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you
absolutely.
so much. Because we can't do what we do without them. We just cannot.
Right. And you're absolutely correct. Listener Steve said his mom had an office on Wall Street, but was in Indianapolis that day. So she missed it completely. Very lucky. Kluge, listen to that broadcast I was talking about the whole day while he was at work. Here's the thing. It's now we're 20 years later, and I look at it now. Now, Gage, you came up, Roy came up the way I did through the service. One of the first things I remember is one of my drill sergeants calling us all in the corner in the barracks. And he takes off his cap, sets it down on the bunk. He looks at all of us. He goes, listen up, prides. I'm your mother, I'm your father, I'm your boyfriend, I'm your girlfriend, I'm your brother, I'm your sister, I'm your fucking God, and don't you fucking forget it. And you knew it. You knew it.
Oh, good times, huh? Good
Yeah.
times.
Exactly. You fucking knew it. And when he said beat your fucking face, you were on that ground pushing her. He was doing it for you, and you did not want him to do it for you.
Oh man, yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah. Tyler says he was in high school small engines class when he heard about the Twin Towers. Yeah, so we're 20.
I think every one of us, the American people, I think everybody that was, a teenager or an adult, I think they all remember what they were doing when that happened.
Oh yeah,
at least I hope they should. Really,
absolutely. But I mean, now we have generations that are coming up that all it is now to them is just a note in the history books. We were there.
Yeah. And these people want to take care of our history. They want to take history out of the books, I mean, that's a totally different story, and I don't want to get wrapped up in politics and that shit. But my country is my country. My flag is my flag, and I'll fight for it every day of my life.
And I said very pointedly after the election, after the two most recent elections, actually, we'll go that route. You know what? I did or did not vote for such and such a person. And it doesn't matter who won, and it doesn't matter who lost, and it doesn't matter what I think. The election is certified. And once it is certified, that person that holds that title, president, according to the Constitution, that is my commander-in-chief.
Absolutely.
It is not our job after that to question the election results. We have every right as soldiers, all of us. We have every right to question an order if we do not believe it to be legal. But we have no right to question the result of the election once it's ratified. And that is my president at that point and my commander-in-chief.
You don't jump the chain of command. We all have a chain of command.
Exactly.
Period. And you don't disrespect it because you'll pay one way or the other. Trust me.
If it is an unlawful order, I do not have to obey, and I will not. And as military police, me personally, that makes it doubly difficult because I'm supposed to know the difference.
We're held to a different.
Right. Military police has always been held to a higher standard.
Absolutely.
And Roy says, yeah, you're right, but he still believes that President Biden is a twit. And like I said, I'm not going to say the guy's right or wrong. And I'm not going to say that President Trump was right or wrong. I'm not going to say that President Obama was right or wrong. I'm not going to say that President Bush was right or wrong. I'm going to say President Clinton was the luckiest son of a bitch on the face of the planet because he got a fucking blowjob and got away with it. Advertise it.
It's just one of them things, brothers. Just one of them things.
But he was able to get a blowjob and advertise it and get away with it. So 20 years later, we have a generation now that's coming up that did not live this like we did. And I'm kind of guessing, before I start to play the song again, I'm kind of guessing that it's a way to connect them. Am I kind of getting that right?
Yes. Basically this song's basically about, well, I'm just going to say it's about me. It's a guy who went off and served his country for, X amount of years, and he's seen some bad things. He comes back home and, he's dealing with the PTSD. And instead of going to the bottle, the pills, the drugs, and all the bad stuff, I have a thing with trains, older trains, and there's this certain train that runs from time to time, and he just goes down there, sits on a bench, and watches this train roll by. He uses his mind to pass his time around down the county line. So, with that being said, is it's all the above, TJ. Brother. I mean,
I have we have a lot of listeners that are on the show that don't, and that's why I'm kind of. I know it's dredging up a lot, but I'm kind of pushing to get hey, let's explain this for these people who don't know. They did not experience it.
Every day, death was knocking on your front door.
Absolutely.
Every day. You didn't know,
right.
And how do you deal with that? You stand tall, you stand by your brother or your sister, you do the mission, and move on to the next. I mean, that's all we can do.
You pray that they're a good shot and you don't wind up with a third asshole.
I mean, exactly, all the above.
Right.
When I lay down to close my eyes to sleep for 20 minutes, when somebody says, "Hey, I got your 6," they got your 6.
The better anyway.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah. So this song, like I said, it's almost 5 minutes long, and I took it back in time with Johnny Cash, that Ragged Old Flag. Y'all know that song? How Johnny? I'm a big Johnny Cash fan, and I'm an out country bunkin' man. I love outlaw country, and when I heard that song years ago, man, I just loved how Johnny did that song. I just loved it. So while I was writing the song, that's how I wanted to do the song, lyrics wise. And I was very fortunate. I had some really heavy hitters behind me on musicians, and I want to add, man, to musicians out there. I love them. You can't have a song without musicians.
Right.
You just cannot. And I love musicians, and I wish I could be as good as the some that are out there. But what really makes this song so special is my backup vocalist, Nikki Nelson Welcher, who is the lead singer of the country band Highway 101.
Which I've heard
we told her about. Yeah. So, I mean, she is a beautiful woman. She can sing. Oh, my God, I could listen to her sing all day long, And she was, I asked her, she'd come on and sing backup vocals, and she was just ecstatic about it. She just, absolutely, And so, she did the singing to where I wasn't doing the singing. And so that's how I set it up, And like I said, a lot of people kind of give me a little hard time over it because, the song's so long and I didn't sing in it. That's not how I built the song. That's not how I made the song.
Right.
Well, you could take the Pledge of Allegiance out and shorten the song up. I don't think so.
No. And I absolutely agree. Like I said earlier today, the Pledge of Allegiance is a big part of what made that song. So what I'm going to do now, everybody, is I'm going to replay the debut single from Gage McCoy called Land of the Free. And Gage, I want you to stay on the line because we're gonna go back into everything when the song is over, and I'm gonna ask you a few more questions like about your influences and stuff. And hey, stick around with us for the rest of the show.
Sounds great, TJ.
All right,
brother.
So here you go, everybody. This is Land of the Free by Gage McCoy, right here exclusively on the Morning Disaster Network and Mayhem Unleashed.
man just sitting here, watching that train roll by. It's black and old, blowing that old cold black smoke, riding out to the sky. People around here saying crazy, just watching that train roll by. It eases my mind, passes time, right on down that county line. Well, I grew up here in a small town. Our population seems to just slip away. We break our backs to pay our bills, and sometimes watch our dreams go straight to hell. This all seems kind of crazy. Because we all live here in the land of the free. We have men and women fighting for you and me. We watch with glory fly high sky. These colors don't run, and by God, they damn sure don't hide. Crooked politicians and crime in our streets. An old man Wrigley standing over in the corner looking about half dead on his feet. To hear that old man say this country's going straight to hell, and he turns and looks at me and says, well, it's been 22 years since I've been back home from serving my country. And the war's known to change a man. War's known to even break a man. It sometimes seemed that death was knocking on my front door for my brother and me. We all stood proud for our country, our freedom, our liberty, and all for our hometowns. Because we all live here in the land of free. We have men and women fighting for you and me. We walk the glory fly high sky. They colors don't run, and by God, they damn sure don't hide. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, I'm just a man just sitting here, watching that train roll by. It eases my mind, passes time, riding down that county line.
Amazing. That is Land of the Free by Gage McCoy, the original and exclusive debut single by Gage here on Mayhem Unleashed and on the Morning Disaster Network. And what a powerful message it is.
Well, first off, TJ, you are the first one to actually put it on there, brother.
Well,
so
now,
that's
I feel pretty good about that.
You know what I mean? Right here on your show, man. So that's pretty cool, brother.
And I am, I've already been asked, is there a way to download it? Now, everybody that has been asking, I'm going to do everybody a special treat tonight. I am going to take this song, I'm going to convert it to a downloadable MP3, and after I'm done uploading the show, I'm also going to publish this on the mayhemunleashed.com website for download.
Right on, bro. Thank you so much, man. It really means a lot to me, man. It really does.
And anybody who wants to make a donation or help contribute so Gage could build up his band here in Central Illinois and get things going, Gage, how would they donate to you to keep you going?
Oh, brother, I can't ask for donations, man. I'm not that kind of guy. So, I'm working with some fine musicians up here in the Springfield area, and we are actually going to do some. We're going to put a show together, and we're going to do some killer outlaw country music. I'm talking 70s, 80s, 90s, maybe in the 60s, and then I'm going to do some of my originals. But
right.
The patriotic songs, there's not a whole lot of them out there. Aaron Tippman did one, which was really good. Of course, Ragged Old Flag by Johnny Cash. And then, I tell you, my favorite one has to go to Billy Ray Cyrus, Some Gave All. If you just sit and listen to that song, man, and this is, 20 years ago, I think when this song was released.
Right after 9/11. I mean, everybody had one that came out. But go ahead.
Yeah, but so anyway, I mean, like I said, this is my song, and this is how I want to, bring it out to the American people. So this song's for our brothers and sisters, man. And this goes on to the future and past. To anybody that served. So this is my song to all of the brothers and sisters out there.
There you go. Jamie says Gage McCoy new song rocks.
God love you. Appreciate it.
Right. Tyler says, fuck yeah, he'd donate. Roy says, Roy was giving me crap about trying to change your treble. I was like, I can't change the original recording. Just shut up. He's always got to give me crap for something.
Well, basically what I need is the support of the listeners.
Absolutely.
Take this online, share it, and share it to everybody. Let's get the song out. And like I said, I'm having a hard time dealing with the radio stations right now playing my song because my song doesn't rank up there with Chris Stapleton, Lady A. Come. I'm not trying to do that.
I have a good friend. And I'm going to go ahead and plug him now. I have a good friend in Peoria that works with 104.9 The Wolf, and his name is Mike Steckman. Now, Mike Steckman was a DJ when I was being raised, and one of my influences that got me into doing this to begin with. I think the world of Mike, and I love him to death. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to forward this to him. And I'm going to see if there is any way he can get this on the air in Peoria.
Man, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
And Brian, I think you and I know a couple people back at the old homestead back in Springfield too.
Yeah.
I really wish Mikey and Shaner were still doing their Sunday night show. I really do. Because I would send this straight to Mikey, and I know it hit the airwaves in no time flat if they were still on.
That's funny. Because I was just thinking that. Yeah.
So I will reach out tomorrow as well and see if I can get a hold of Shaner. And if he's still doing his show on US 92.7, I'm definitely going to see about getting it on in Springfield too. Tyler says he knows somebody in Jacksonville. So we're definitely going to start pushing to get this song on the air.
That'd be awesome. Spread the word, people. I mean, that's all we can do. That's all we can do.
That is how these listeners and these fans respond. If it's something that's going to be active that they can get involved with, they're in.
Yep, they do.
That's why
Share it up, guys.
That's why we
can to get it on the air.
That is why
this needs to be out there. It does. It's one of those, and I know, Gage, that this is truly coming from your heart, and I can tell through the lyrics and everything. This is an awesome song, man.
It does. It does. Yeah, it means everything to me. I'm not ashamed to say it. I can't tell you how many times I cried writing the lyrics, and it is what it is. I'm 260 pounds, 5'10", and I do Muay Thai, and I lift weights, and I'm strong, and I like to think I'm the badass, but I'm telling you, I got a soft side, and we all do. At least I hope we all do.
Well, I mean, the most exercise I get in the morning anymore is when I go in to take the morning dump, and that's a workout. Yeah, right. Or if I don't have a girl over here, I've got to service myself in the morning. That's a workout too. It's probably why we're getting ready to sue Pornhub, because my God, the calluses on my hand.
Hey, there's a question that keeps popping up in the.
What was your
Gage's?
MO?
I was a 12 Bravo.
Okay, so
and then I was special warfare in the Navy.
Okay, so you were special sea warfare, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and then 12 Bravo. Let me see if my memory is going to serve me here or not. 12 Bravo was armor?
Oh, combat engineer.
Combat engineer.
We used to go out and arm and disarm landmines, dig them up, and disarm them and blow them up with C4. So,
Okay.
Yeah, that was fun.
All right, I've got a good friend of mine that's a Marine that was, he was combat engineer. He went out and found bombs and blew them up in the first Persian Gulf War.
Oh, yeah. Good old, gotta love EOD, man. Blowing shit up is awesome. I love blowing things up. It's fun, especially C4.
I mean, I'm like any other.
That is.
I'm like any other soldier out there. I mean, yeah, blowing stuff up is a lot of fun, but I think I kind of enjoy getting blown a little more.
Well, that's any guy. They like to get a BJ every now and then.
Right, got to get that oral satisfaction. Telling you. If she could come in and orally satisfy me, that is a good woman. And she's got to be ladylike. Don't spit.
I think I heard that earlier in your show.
Yeah. I don't deny it. I don't hide it. So you've been talking about some of your influences. What influenced you to go with this style of a sound?
Oh my. I love Jamie Johnson. I like his style, and even, Aaron Lewis, Country Boy. Attentively, that was the beat in Country Boy. That's how I was going to go with this song. It was just going to be a slow song, and then it just escalated from that. So, you talk about all the country giants from the 70s to the 90s, Waylon, Donnie, you gotta love little David Allan Cole. He just tells.
Oh yeah.
I love the ride, and we're gonna do the ride in our song in our show. But
great,
Johnny Pick, takes his job and how many of us every day that get pissed off and just want to tell our bosses, just take this job and shove it.
I actually played that for a boss once as I was walking out the door.
That's sweet, man. Yeah, so oh my God, the old guys. Farron Young, Hello Walls. Just the music, and I want to do a big thing right here, right now for Confederate Railroad. I'm a big fan.
Great, big, yeah, good band.
And I tell you, and I told my guys that we're going to do one of their songs, and just the respect for them because of what Illinois leaders in Illinois has done to them because of their trademark, their Confederate Railroad's name. You know what I mean?
Right.
Authorities people need to sit back and really think before they open up their mouth. It's just a country band. It's just a name. It's nothing racist against anything, And if these people would just play, Confederate Railroad and listen to their music, it's funny, for one, and two, it's good music, So, we're gonna blow a riff off with some Confederate Rebel too. So I mean, like I said, just basically the outlaw music, you know. Bringing that back. I'm going back in time. I'm not gonna step on anybody's toes about this new country. You know, I love all types of music. You know,
Right.
this new country is my style. It's not my forte.
Hey, you know, I got one that might work for you though. Have you I told you about the song "Clean Money" by Adam Calhoun. Did you listen to him by chance?
I have not. No.
Man, check that out.
Is he a new guy or what?
He is a newer guy. It's more your country rap, but I'm telling you what, that is a song that I'm not kidding. You would absolutely love.
It's funny that you say that because my producer calls me one night, and after they was getting ready, they was doing all the instrumentation, and before I went down there to lay my lyrics, and he calls me. He goes, "Hey, I want to run something by you." And I, "Hey, what's that?" He goes, "How would you like to rap a little bit in the song?" And I was like, "Hiram, this is Gage, you know."
Right.
You know, I don't know if he was talking to somebody else or what, you know, and I was like, no, but I'm not like Mr. Maldine. No, don't get me wrong. You know, I like his music and how he does that little rap stuff, you know, that's pretty cool.
Right.
But we ended up staying traditional, you know, but, you know, it is what it is.
Oh yeah. And I'm like I said, you know, the Adam Calhoun, he comes on, he goes, he was a guy who was born and raised in Champaign, Illinois, went to prison, worked in a factory when he wrote the song. One of the lines in the song, which I absolutely love, is, you want to make clean money, got to get dirty. Look in the driveway. That's not a new truck. That's an old Chevy. And I mean, it is just a great song. I highly recommend people checking it out because it's just one of those, you relate to it. It's a lot of fun. You know what I mean?
Right. Blue collar workers, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what he was.
Yeah. The people that get their hands dirty every day. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm not saying nothing about it, but you know, absolutely. You know, and that's where TJ, that's where it's all about. It's about the music. You know, it's how you feel about it. It's what you're passionate about. You
right.
know?
Absolutely.
What drives you.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're dead right. I mean, you know, there has been a lot of different things that I've done over the years with the different work that I've done over the years. And it's one of those things, you know, you can only do so much before you're finally sitting back and going, damn, look at where I've been. And that song, your Land of the Free, is one of those songs where I sit back and I look and I go, damn, look at where I've been. Look at where the hell I've been. And it's awestrucking. We got so many people already going, yeah, have him do that. White rap, let's go.
No, I don't think that would fit for him.
No, but you know what? It's close. It is close.
Oh yeah. Oh no. I mean, no. You know, I mean, they wanted me to do it. You know, and I just, you know, I just couldn't do it. You know, I was doing that Johnny Cash thing, brother. You know,
right?
Yeah. For this song, that's what I'm saying. For this song, it didn't work. Sorry to interrupt you, but for this song, it wouldn't have worked. Now, maybe another song you write, hey, maybe give it a try. You know.
Yeah.
But it is a great song. So Johnny Cash, David Allan Coe, any Charlie Daniels at all? I think with a little bit of that fiddle.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Waylon and Willie.
Oh
yeah. Waylon and Willie. I kind of felt a little bit of Chris Christopherson in there.
Or even some oh shoot. Now my mind's drawing a blank. Sorry.
Uh-oh. Your mind is drawing a blank, Brian, when it comes to music. Now I'm nervous. Your mind never.
Yeah. Even some, you go back even older, you go to Hank Williams Sr.
Oh, yeah.
Tear my beard, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, good looking.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm working on everything right now as we're kind of talking through this because it takes a little bit for me to put something up available for download.
Oh, that's not easy. I struggle with that every day. I do lucky to turn my phone on.
Right. Yeah. I know the feeling. All right, let's go. Bear with me here because I'm actually putting everything up where. All right, I need to do.
Excuse me.
And here we go.
That's amazing. I really do appreciate it, guys. I really do. It means a lot.
Yeah, I was figuring you guys would start talking while I'm trying to type and do everything here to put it up.
Oh, sorry.
Metal.
What?
What's that?
Who's the metalhead? Who's a rocker?
Oh, both of us are.
But I'd probably say I'm more so than he is. So, you know.
I'm also a metalhead too, you know, especially when I'm in the gym. Quiet Riot, Cinderella, Holly Crew, you know, all them boys. Metallica. I love Metallica. They
Metallica.
rule, man.
I like the older stuff. Yeah. Some of this new stuff I'm not really a fan of, but you know, it is what it is. You know, Korn.
You're going, yeah.
Mudvayne. That's local. V-Shaped Mind out of Decatur.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So everybody at www.mayhemunleashed.com, now available and published for download, is Gage McCoy's debut single, Land of the Free. You can download it right there and have it in your phone, be able to listen whenever you want to.
That's awesome, TJ. Thank you so much, brother. It means a lot.
That took no time at all to put it up there. It was probably one of the faster uploads I've had in a while. To be honest,
that's no lie.
These shows usually run 2.5 hours, and once I'm done with all the editing and everything, oh boy, nope, there is no end.
Yeah, Gene just posted a good one in the chat. Judas Priest.
Yeah, there you go.
Some Priest, yeah. And Zeppelin and the Doors.
Yeah, Man of War.
You can do
Funky Circus, please.
Music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, that's just back in the day, you know, even that, like, where do you start and where do you end? You know,
that's a fact.
Yeah.
You know, and music. The thing with music that a lot of people don't grab is music is it's an international language. It's truly the one international language that's out there. Because I'm a Beatle maniac. I'm not going to deny it. I love listening to the Beatles.
Oh yeah, man.
You know,
yeah.
I am a Rolling Stone nut. I love Fleetwood Mac. I think Stevie Nicks back in the day was hot, and I still think that she's definitely doable. Even today.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't care if there's cobwebs.
Music's the one.
Go ahead, Brian.
Music's the one thing. It when you get that, no matter what the song is, you get that good song, and it makes you just forget about everything else going on in the world.
Right, exactly. So you've got, and when you talk about outlaw country, now you are going back into an era where the word fart was taboo on a broadcast medium. It really was.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And now,
for the love of God, you couldn't say stoned when Chris Christopherson song for Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he stepped outside the box and he said that part of the that part of the lyric in the song. You know?
Right.
I mean, again, brotherhood. Brotherhood.
Absolutely. And I mean, you're dead straight right. And when you look back, it's like these were words that were taboo. These were things that you never said. And now look at what they call. And I never thought I would see the day where I would hear something new, and I would say, "You call that shit music?"
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And yet, I hear this thing by Cardi B.
Oh, God, don't even.
Talking about her wet ass pussy. And the first thing that I thought was, what did she do? Throw the cat in the washing machine? Proving my age. And then I listened to it, and I'm like, what the actual how the hell do you call that a song? That is not a song.
No.
And that gets on the radio.
Yeah.
Play. And a patriotic song like mine, it's like I'm pulling teeth.
Right.
Exactly. It's just, it's absurd. I mean,
and then this crazy,
Gage was saying, oh, well, take out the Pledge of Allegiance. No, that needs to be in there. Yes. It's crazy. They want you to take it out. No, I'm not changing for you. This is my thing.
And there's so many people in the chat room right now going, oh, that song? That's not a song. What the fuck? Or so-called performance in the Grammys. I agree. No talent. Ho.
Yeah.
And I would have to agree with the no talent ho based on what she put on Facebook earlier this week.
Well, hold on.
Did you guys?
Hold on. Isn't Cardi B the one that used to be a stripper or something?
I guess. I don't know. I don't care.
That's what you know what I mean? It's like, really? You go, it's just whatever, it's like,
but
absurd.
Like Tyler and Kluge and JD get banned from Facebook for making comments on this show. And 1 out of the 3 was mild. You guys guess who? Okay. The other 2 probably had it coming. Until I saw what that individual got away with putting on Facebook. And it was a block of instruction on how she cleans her ass.
What the?
Seriously? Up to and including that she told us, holding up the finger, and there's a fingernail on her that was like 4 inches long, holding up the finger and going, I shoved that shit all up in my ass. All the way down to the second knuckle. She gave herself a 2-knuckler to clean the whole of her ass.
That's just gross.
Now, of course, the first thing I'm thinking is she probably did this when she was cleaning out her ass. Brian, you can laugh anytime because I know you want to. We have it's absurd.
Yeah.
It is absurd. All right. And then you have programs like this one and Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster, this entire network that is good, quality, uplifting, wholesome entertainment, and we are bashed for things that they would consider perverted, which are not. And we're accused of being perverts and, oh, how dare we? No, bite me. This woman just went on Facebook and talked about how she sticks a finger in her ass to clean her ass.
Yeah, that's no. That's worse than this by far.
I mean,
we've had our fair share of disgusting things, but that just
Marvin could give me a block of instruction on how he gives it down to the girl that's in his room, and it is not that bad.
Right.
Cannot wait for Marvin to be back. I am looking so forward to Marvin coming back. But I mean, that's just it. That's exactly what we're looking at. And I don't, and Gage, you can correct me if I'm wrong with saying this, but I don't look Republican, Democrat. I don't care. I'm blind to that. I look at who's better.
That's exactly right. We have to, whoever takes the president, male or female, whoever it is, they need to focus on one thing. How are they going to fix America? How are they going to keep America going in the direction that we need it to go as Americans? How are they going to do it? What are they going to do? I mean, this is our country. This is where we reside. So jumping back in and everybody making excuses because gas is $3 a gallon. After Trump got out of office, when it was only $2 a gallon, there's all kinds of stuff that's going on that we don't know about. But it basically boils down to the United States of America. What are you going to do to fix this, to help us, to help the single mother that, raising her kids while she's waitressing two other jobs, at different places, and she's struggling to make ends meet.
Right.
And then, she, gas is $3 a gallon. I mean, where's it end?
Right.
I don't want to get off the track here, but this is America, and we have to fix what's going on, and we need to do that right away.
Absolutely right. Now, and I'll be the first one to say it. Like I said, I don't look Republican, Democrat, and there are certain things that, quite honestly, that have been made a big deal in this country that are not my business. They are not my business at all. And Gage, you'll back me up. It's not your business, Brian. It's not your business. It's not our business.
Nope.
Look, it is not my business if two guys want to be married and rub wieners. It is not my problem. It is not my business. If they want it, you know what? I think gay people should be married. You know why? Because they have every right to be just as miserable as the rest of us that have ever gotten married in our lives. Absolutely. Let them get married. No, just do it. Then they can experience what it's like to go through a fucking divorce. I've had two. Come join me.
Yeah, buddy.
Period. Who cares? Who cares?
Exactly. If both of them are happy, who cares?
Right.
And what they do,
what I have to deal with when I have to get a divorce.
Right. What they do behind closed doors, that's their thing. That's their private thing, whatever. It doesn't involve me.
If there's a guy out there that feels like everything's wrong and should get the Audi turned into an Eddie and grow some boobs, more power to him. I hope you turn out looking like Pam Anderson. Go for it. I don't care. If there's a girl that says, nope, I've got boobs, I don't want them, I should have an Audi, go for it. I don't care.
Whatever makes you happy.
Whatever makes people feel fine. On the flip side of the coin, should we have a $15 an hour minimum wage? In most cases, no. In some cases, all right, if you got to go in and clean up the bathroom after somebody blew the damn thing up with explosive diarrhea, you honestly do deserve $15 an hour for having to deal with that.
But just to take
Right.
my order at McDonald's, no.
And what happened? Guys, what happened? We're going to get to $15 an hour minimum wage. What happened, guys? You've seen it so far.
It's
Gage,
not
have you
fair.
seen it?
Oh yeah. Oh man.
No, what are you seeing?
It's not even better.
Okay. Brian,
You know,
what are
I
you
mean,
seeing?
All it did doing that, everything they have to raise the price of everything, the cost of food, the cost of everything. It's like, okay, now they're $15 an hour. Well, I can't, as a business, they can't afford it, so they got to raise prices, or they got to let people go because they can't afford to have that many workers being paid $15 an hour.
You know what,
It's hurting the businesses.
Gene in the chat room just hit it right there on the head. Robots are cheap. Absolutely correct. All right. I went over, and Brian, you and I talked about this yesterday. I went over and I got to see my daughter. Have not seen my daughter in 16 years. Went over to Havana McDonald's where she works, and I got to see her last night. Right? There was not one person working up front. It was touchscreen kiosks. That's what I'm talking about.
Look who's making all that extra money, which is cash, by the way.
Right.
Most of it is cash. You know what I mean? So the McDonald's is just, they're not paying that extra wage, and that's going right into the CEO or whoever's, pocket. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They're making a killing,
The technology industries that have created these things, they're making money to get them installed.
Oh, yeah.
And what happens? Now we're limiting our own workforce with the entry-level positions that teaches people to have the responsibility to hold a job in the first place.
Exactly.
And by not
self-checkout.
Right, exactly. Self-check at Walmart.
You go through the grocery store and you got to find whatever you can find unless they move it again.
Right.
And then you put the cart, and then you get up there, you got to take it out of your cart, and then you got to scan it, and then you got to put the money in, and then you got to bag it. I mean, what's the purpose here?
Right. And when all three of us were in our, we were children. You had baggers at the grocery store. You had people that checked it. Oh, hi. Did you find everything okay today? Yeah, we found everything all right. It was a little annoying, but you know what? It was a human interaction. And it was a teenage girl. The checker was a teenage girl that was making the money to buy her lip gloss or whatever. Or maybe maybe trying to get some overtime hours in to buy her first vibrator. Hell, I don't know.
Or saving up to buy the first car,
Yeah, but I mean, that's what they were there earning their way and learning, and now we don't have that.
Yeah, exactly. We don't.
Right. I think I did send Walmart an invoice for all of the checking out that I did this year for myself, saying that they owed me this amount of money for all that checking out that I did. They sent me a letter promptly back that told me to fuck off. But I tried. Yeah, and I really do think we must release that robot, the cyborg robot from the future with the ever-enlarging penis called the Kluganator, and release Kluganator into the world to defeat the evil forces of the higher minimum wage with the gigantic penis. That's how Kluganator does it. Kluganator defeats the forces of evil with his ever-enlarging penis.
Robo penis.
That's right. When it goes into robo penis mode, you better be in the next county. You might be penetrated and you will not like it.
It's amazing how you guys go from one story to the next story to the next story, man. I'm telling you, you don't know what is going to be said on this station. It's awesome.
Well,
Awesome.
that came with a lot of training and a lot of practice.
Yeah, we just kind of roll with it. We're just guys sitting around talking, and
Yeah,
that's how we look
That's what
at
it's
it.
all
You know,
we're having fun.
having fun, and we hope we entertain the listeners.
Hey, there you go. Kluganator's penis.
Nothing wrong with that.
Kluganator's penis versus a self-check at Walmart. Your penis is now worth $1,000.45.
What the heck? That just came out of nowhere. Wow.
You never know. I mean, it might wind up with a, that penis might wind up with a barcode on the bottom of it.
Beep, beep. That's funny.
Oh, God. Oh, man, my allergies are acting up lately, because I live out by Sandridge Forest, and they've just been acting up like crazy. Oh, my God. Welcome back to spring.
Yeah, I'm definitely warm weather.
Oh, I'm looking forward to warmer weather.
Oh, yeah.
So you said you're Gage, I gotta ask this before we get done tonight. Now, you said you're influenced by outlaw country. I'm assuming that you enjoy fishing and hunting, outdoor stuff, and also riding a motorcycle.
Well, back in the day, yes, I was a hunter, and then I went into the military and I hunted the Al Qaeda and ISIS. So I guess that still makes me a hunter, right?
Well, yeah, it's a great hunt.
Yeah, but I a couple years ago I bought and restored a Quadzilla 500 two-stroke.
Oh, nice!
And,
Wow.
Yeah. I ended up putting about $8,000 in it, and the thing was it was stupid fast, and it literally scared the hell out of me one day, and I sold it.
Oh,
oh yeah. So I'm running down the highway in fourth gear, and I just got itchy, and I hit the throttle, and the front tires came up off the ground straight up, and I was like, you know what? That's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I've been there.
So yeah, road rash and dirt rashes, and that's when you gotta go to work the next day, that makes it kind of hard. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, she always said she
yeah.
got a little hard, but I think she lied to me though, because when I get a little hard, she can't find it.
For that.
Well, I cannot afford the girth enhancement right now.
$10,000 for both of them.
Oh, for the length and girth? Wow.
Yep. $10,000.
And that's even if you need to get another 1/4 inch to have a clitoris?
It's
oh, Jesus.
So they might charge me more because that's a lot of work. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. So now, in all seriousness, I have a toy that's out in the garage. Now, I don't know if you guys remember Jay Riddle and Riddle's Racing out of Morton, Illinois. Do you guys remember that?
I've heard the name.
Brian?
No.
Motorcycle drag racer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So the thing is Jay was building these bikes for years, and he decided that he finally found a platform. He wanted to prove that he could build a 1/4 mile monster bike that was all naturally aspirated. Okay. He bought that bike in 1991 and built that bike up. And it was a 1991 Yamaha VMAX.
badass bike.
That bike, which he proved that he could do what he wanted to do with it, he sold it. And it passed from hands to hands to hands to hands. And the long story short is it is now at home in my garage.
That's sweet, man. That's sweet.
That is my baby. Now we fast forward many years later. We get to 2016. It's Grand National Weekend in Peoria, Illinois. We get to watch the wonderful 80s hair band of Great White.
Yeah.
No, they were terrible. There was a local band that was there that was far better than them. And I think Taxi War Dance played that day too. But Great White was horrible. Horrible that night. Friend of mine and I take off. We go to Chillicothe. We're on the bikes. Now he's riding a 750 Honda Magna. Pretty good stout bike, right? We get there. We both buy beer. Strap the beer to the bike. I could barely walk. I'm that drunk. I should have been nowhere near this son of a bitch. He throws his girl on the back of his bike. He goes, "Hey, brother, I'll meet you back at my place." I'm like, "Cool, I'm going to finish my cigarette." I just lit it. I sat there for a while, smoked my cigarette, took my time. He'd already been down the road, right? This is where I have to go off of what he was telling because I went into blackout mode and I don't know what the hell I did until I got into his garage. He said he was going down Route 6 on the way back to his place. And we were only about 4 miles from his place at that point. All of a sudden, he sees a headlight. Streak blows by and almost tries to pull him off of his bike. And he sees taillights. It's me. And I'm hammering down on this thing. I don't know what's going on. I get to his place, pull into the garage, park the bike, run upstairs, grab a beer, come back down, pull out my lawn chair, light up. I had enough time to drink 2 beers, smoke 3 cigarettes before he got there. He promptly pulls into the garage, looks at me and goes, "Give me your fucking keys." And I do the, typical military thing. No. The bike was still cooling off 40 minutes later. I should not have been on that son of a bitch.
No.
It's the excitement, man. It's the power. It's you're tap dancing on death, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like dancing on a landmine.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. It's like dancing on a landmine. Like, oh, yeah, hey, let's do this. La-da-da. I wonder if I could do like cucaracha on this landmine. It was insanity. I should not have been on that bike at all. But, hey, I made it there, made it back, made it in one piece. Good to go. Was on the air the next night talking about it. He's like, "What the fuck, man? I almost lost my best friend." I'm like, "Really? Thought your woman was your best friend." "No, that was just what I was looking at night." At least he was honest. And Gene says, "Even Superman dies." But remember, Bruce Wayne's superpower was he was rich.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Oh,
What's
God.
your
I'm rich. Yeah.
I'm rich.
I wish I could say that.
Don't we all?
They go, I get looked at and they go, "What's your superpower?" I go, "I can make anybody laugh." "How's that?" I drop my pants. Oh, wow. Let's see. Tyler says last time he was on a motorcycle, he got into a wreck, hit a deer, and had to pop his own shoulder back into place afterwards.
Ouch.
That hurt.
Yeah, that's about normal. All right. Well, hey, we got to get ready to wrap this all up. So, Gage, I want to thank you very much for joining us tonight. And your single Land of the Free is now available for download on mayhemunleashed.com. You can go there and download the single and be able to listen to it. Yes, my kryptonite. My kryptonite is motor oil.
So Steve was like, yeah, see, you talking about your penis made me laugh.
Yeah, because we all know that you're a fucking tripod, asshole. Even the River watched you bang the girl over the hood of your car said that. That's a story that's been repeated multiple times. I don't need to go too far into it at this point. Gage, thank you for joining us. Now, we were talking that you're going to get your band together and everything. So when might we be able to hope for a live performance with you guys?
Real soon. We're getting the set list all put together, and I'm dealing with some talented musicians. It's going to be pretty simple, really. So just getting all ducks in line, and I just don't want to do anything that's half-assed. I want to bring you guys. I want to bring everybody the show. I want to bring that energy, that passion, that fire.
Yeah.
That, the music. So it's it's coming real soon, TJ. It's coming real soon, brother. That's all I can tell you. But we'll be in touch, and
absolutely.
I'm like I said, I'm a pretty big fan. You guys are hilarious, man. Oh my God. So I'm going to tune in from time to time, and we'll keep chatting. And
hey, jump in the chat room, have fun with these guys. Our chat room's active as always. And
yeah,
by God, spread the word. Let everybody know we're here. And Morning Disaster Network. Now, I broadcast most of the time 7 days a week. So when I'm not on doing this show, I'm actually on Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster Monday through Saturday. So you got all sorts of content you can get, and we have a lot of fun doing both shows.
Oh yeah. It's all the above. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I personally have a lot of pride in this one. It took a lot to put it together, and I understand exactly where you're coming from.
Sure,
but
you just don't want to do anything happen. You want to do it right. It takes time.
Well, I've got an executive producer that if I do a show half-ass, I'm going to find out what his size 14 feels like inside of my asshole, and I'd rather not go there.
Then you'd be saying,
my hole. Yeah. So, Gage, thank you again for calling in and joining us and allowing us to set it up so your song can be downloaded off of the website. And we look forward to having you and the band on soon.
It's coming, brother. It's coming. Thank you guys so much. This means a lot to me. You guys, like I said, you're the first ones to air this on live air. That's awesome. And just if we can just get everybody to share my song, get it out to the vets, get it out to everybody. I mean, it's just a dream. I'm chasing the dream. I got both hands on it, and I'm gonna see if I can't ride the ride. So
I know the feeling.
I think for sure. It really does. I mean, I got a lot of loved ones out there that stood beside me and behind me, and others not so much. But it is what it is. And they know who they are, and I love them.
All right. Thanks again, Gage. I've got to get to our wrap-up process, so I'm going to hang up with you, and we will talk to you soon, okay?
Thanks. We'll talk to you later, TJ. Thanks.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Dude, that was a lot of fun, huh?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, bring back the old days, right? And Tyler, that is the plan. We are actually planning on having Gage on the air with his band live in the Mayhem room, our staff room, when we're doing the show, like you see me and Brian. And yes, absolutely. He says, please pass this song on to anybody that might play it.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. Anybody who knows anybody at a radio station,
yeah,
pass it along.
Absolutely. And I mean, I think he was a great guest. We had a lot of fun. We hit some hard points. We hit some highlight points. We made fun of my penis. So hey, everything went great.
Yeah, it was an up and down, you know. We had the seriousness, we had the funny, you know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having him back, you know.
I'm looking forward to having him and his band back. And hey, everybody even realized how much of a pervert Brian really is, because I'm not one.
Oh, whatever.
Oh,
You're
man.
not one. Okay, yeah.
Oh, wait. Gene says that the band is a bunch of raunchy dudes. Oh, they're going to fit right in. They're going to. Oh, wait. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Are they really? Uh-oh. Oh, shit. We may have our new...
They are going to have to deal with Marvin.
Yeah, that's the thing. Marvin hasn't been on, so they got to...
Oh, yeah.
Experience that.
They have not experienced Marvin yet. They are going to have to deal with Marvin.
That's so funny. I can't wait.
Oh, I guess they know Mikey, but they don't know Marvin. Oh, man.
That's funny.
Borderline perv Marv. Oh, Marvin. You got to be ready.
Old Marv.
You got to be prepared for Marvin.
And I usually am, and I'm still thrown.
Oh, man. Well, here, look at it. Like Tyler says, Marvin and a band. There are two bands that will not be around Marvin after they met him.
Oh, really? Which bands are those?
No Marvin policy.
No Marvin policy.
Oh,
that's funny.
Sideshow and Jackal.
Jackal? No
Jackal
shit.
Refuses to be around Marvin. Wow.
Wow. Wow. And the crazy shit I've seen from Jackal, yet they... Wow.
Right. And they're like, no Marvin?
Fuck, Jesse's almost killed himself how many times? Or blown himself up or whatever, and they still... they don't want to deal with Marvin.
Right. It's Marvin. How dare you get upset at Marvin for being Marvin? I mean, come on. Oh, boy. I think we had a good show tonight.
Oh, yeah, agreed.
Woo.
Definitely a good show. And having Gage on here, that was awesome, you know.
Fun show. Yeah, and Gage just made a great guest. It was a lot of fun. Thank you to Gage McCoy for joining us tonight and being a part of the show, as well as allowing us to make your debut single available for download on the website.
Yeah.
That was awesome. So, Brian, what are your final thoughts for tonight?
Oh, final thoughts. Yeah, try and think. I can't even talk. I try and not think, but just have fun. That's all I can say. Just have fun. Enjoy things and don't be a butthurt asshole.
Don't be a butthurt asshole. I love it. Oh,
if you're listening to this show, well...
Yeah, if you're listening to this show and you have feelings, you might want to tune into something else.
Yep.
I could recommend somebody if you have feelings. Because that person also had feelings, and they're no longer here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do? Tyler's thought is, my final thoughts, don't do drugs in front of cops. It hurts.
You think?
No shit. God. Our listeners. We do have the great listeners out there. We really do.
We do. We are a group of like-minded individuals, so
that's right.
They fit right in.
So,
thank you guys.
Tyler, I think he did have feelings for a chicken. You might be right. He was all about the University of South Carolina. Yeah.
That former person.
That's right. His favorite basketball team was the University of South Carolina Gamecocks. All about them.
If
I live as long as I want to, I'm going to be here for a while. I'm having too much fun with life.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. One more thought. Don't give your girlfriends cats X-Lax. It's a mess. God. Oh. Gotta love our listeners.
Wow.
Oh, man. Mayhem Unleashed is brought to you as a part of the Morning Disaster Network at morningdisaster.net, the Morning Disaster app, and available on the TuneIn Radio app. Download or listen today. Make sure you're a part. Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster back 8 a.m. tomorrow morning for a live free show on Facebook and YouTube and the Morning Disaster Network. We will be back Friday night next week. I'm TJ Miner.
That's the return.
Right. That's right.
The return of Marv.
And Marvin returns then.
Yeah.
So I've got to say, you know what? Thank you for all of our listeners, how well you're dedicated, how long you've been here, whether you've been here for a day or you've been here since day one. We love you and we're happy you're here. I'm TJ Miner. That's Brian the Freak. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you Friday night. Good night. Woo!